Yo, in this video, we'll be looking at scary and creepy TikToks that you shouldn't watch before you go to bed.
Disturbing Japanese urban legend iceberg. This picture contains a list of urban legends from the least disturbing to the most. As always, view at your own risk. Today we're going to be taking a look at tier 1. Here is the original pronunciation, and here is the story behind it. Teke Teke is the ghost of a schoolgirl who's also known as Kashima Reiko. Kashima was walking by and accidentally fell into a railway, and she was cut in half from an oncoming train. She is an onryo, which translates to vengeful spirit, and she lurks in the dark at train stations. Since she no longer has her lower body, she travels on her hands and elbows and makes a terrifying screech. If she sees you, she will chase you down and cut you in half just like her. The only way to get her to stop chasing you is if you tell her where her legs are. And according to legend, the moment you hear this story, you have exactly 1 month until she comes to find you. So no pressure, and make sure to like and follow for more videos.
Guess we got 1 month, guys.
The video that you are about to watch is absolutely terrifying. I couldn't imagine this happening to me or to my wife sleeping next to me, to my kids, or seeing it happen to my kids over security camera.
Okay, this sounds spooky.
This is absolutely terrifying.
What was that? Oh! Something lifted him up out of the bed. What is that? No,
what would you do
crazy.
if this was happening to you?
The same thing he doing?
There's a legend that originated in Alabama that affects every square inch of the state. And it's said that if you say, "Call me Alabama" 5 times in a row while driving, his image will appear to you on the side of the road. His presence is also known to show up on TV screens. And at times, you'll hear his disembodied voice cut through the music on the radio. Unlike other Alabama paranormal entities, his lore actually starts in the early 2000s. He's been reported in over 3,000 locations and counting. And sightings are so common that people in other states have claimed to see him as well. It's said that he's most active around those who've had personal injuries or accidents. And he's not known to be malevolent at all, even though some people say his presence is unsettling. Mostly because not even sage and rituals can get rid of his presence. Almost to the point that he feels like he's an attachment to the land. Some people say that he's a symbol of luck, and that when he's manifested himself, he's left them with thousands and thousands of dollars. Along with the Goat Man in Tuscaloosa and the Weather Wizard in Birmingham, he's one of the more popular legends in the state. And if you pay close attention, you'll realize that he's been watching you for a lot longer than you think.
It's got a super entity
at night, and you think you hear someone whispering from behind you, run. It could be Walking Sam. According to Native American folklore, Walking Sam is a malicious spirit which presents itself as a 7-foot-tall, shadowy figure wearing a wide-brimmed hat with 2 glowing eyes and no mouth. It is said that it travels from forest to forest within the United States, collecting the souls of the people who have ended their lives therein to keep as trophies, which it dangles from its long black arms. But it's not enough to simply collect the souls of the dead. It lusts after the souls of the living as well. If it encounters you, it will follow you and whisper in your ear, trying to convince you that your life is worthless, in the hopes that you will end it all and become another trophy in its collection. Tag a friend you care about to remind them that they matter to you.
Wait, what's this? Night crawlers.
Little boogers are weird.
So who
the
reported
Fresno
this?
nightcrawlers are dominantly spotted in California in the Fresno area. But there's also been a sighting in Poland as well. They're described as these 4 feet tall figures with these long legs that glide while they walk. The best way I could describe it is a pair of walking pants. While so far there isn't really any facial features on them, they are definitely very creepy to look at. But there's no reports of them harming anyone. As a matter of fact, they just walk around. There's many suggestions what these guys are. Aliens, some puppet hope, or a nature spirit. Yep, despite what they could be, one thing's clear about them. We have no idea what these things are.
Hey, comment down below if any one of you have ever ran into any one of these like supernatural type of entities out here. Like, let me know in the comment section. I never have personally, but if you have, let me know. This. The music just makes it that much more creepier. Not even gonna lie. Whoa.
Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew. Part 6. A scorpion can hold its breath underwater for 6 days. So drowning one is not going to save
6
you.
days?
Bee testicles explode when they finish, and then they die. In other words, they end their life with a bang. The human anus can stretch up to 7 inches without tearing, and a raccoon can fit into spaces as tight as 4 inches, meaning you could fit almost 2 full-sized raccoons up your ass.
What?
Kangaroos have 3 vaginas. There have been quite a few cases of men who decided to take a piss off the ledge of the Grand Canyon only to lose their balance and fall to their death. When you smell anything, the particles of that thing are actually going inside of your nose.
I knew
So when you
that.
smell a fart, microscopic poop particles are going inside of your nose. Your
Nasty.
body produces a cancerous cell every 30.
An anonymous
That's
taxi
some crazy,
driver in
crazy
Japan
things.
uploaded a horrifying video. At 1 a.m. as he's driving down the road, he sees a woman waving for a ride, so he makes a stop. He remotely opens the door with a switch, but he thought, since no one got in the car, he closed the door and went on with his route. As the man drives through a dark tunnel, his driver recorder captures something truly horrifying.
I'm looking. What is it? Is there there's something back there? Y'all see that? How did that happen? I don't think that's no CGI.
A dark shape of a disfigured woman can be
Yo,
seen
how did
in the
that
back of his
happen?
car. After discovering the footage, the taxi driver says he didn't see nor hear anything in the back, although he says he felt an ominous presence at the time of the event.
Disturbing
she
dark
is.
web stories that actually happened.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is the story of Daisy's destruction, all done in one part, so keep up. Peter Scully, a man who lived in Australia, moved to the Philippines because child prostitution was so popular. Peter ran a website for pedophiles where people could buy videos for upwards of $10,000. Peter and his
Oh.
accomplice would lure children into his torture room and commit heinous acts for profit. The most famous film he created was titled Daisy's Destruction. The film featured 3 girls, Cindy, Liza, and Daisy, who was 18 months old at the time. The accomplice wore a mask and would hang these children upside down and torture them and record the entire thing. Peter Scully was
dude's
arrested and
sick.
charged for the heinous crimes he committed. Today, the website still lingers around because people were able to make backups of it. I will end this video with a message from one of the victims.
Never be happy again and not think about them.
I hope I can forget when I grow up.
It's messed up, y'all. People are sick out here, aren't they? Craziest urban legends caught on camera. Let's see. Ooh, is that Slenderman for what is? Now that is creepy though. I wouldn't know what. Yo, I've never seen anything like this, but I always see it on camera. This is crazy. Now that dude, I would not want to see that though. The toilet paper entity.
This is why you should be careful who you talk to. In 2014, a girl was snapping a guy she had met online when he sent a disturbing snap that said, "I'm outside of your house." Horrified, she ran to her mother's room and told her what had happened. Her mother searched the entire house but found no sign of anyone. They thought that the guy was lying, so her and her mother slept in the same room. When morning came, she went back to her room and noticed that some shoe boxes she had organized were out of place. She got on her knees, looked under
that's
her
creepy.
bed, and that's when she screamed in horror. The guy that she was snapping was under her bed.
And welcome to one of the most
Creeps.
mysterious roads in Ontario, Kirby Road in Vaughan. A young
Kirby.
girl named Selena was killed in a horrible accident on November 1st, 1993. Where her remains were discovered, a tombstone was left in her honor. Lots of strange activity had been reported in the area, including the sighting of a mysterious woman sitting under a tree. According to legend, you can still hear Selena screaming and tapping on your car window if you visit the site of the accident at Kirby and Pine Valley. A story is often told about a semi-truck with one headlight that follows you down the road. But perhaps the most popular and terrifying legend on Kirby Road is that of the infamous Hell House, which was an alleged meeting space for certain racist groups and murder.
Haunted places that were
Some
left
Jeepers Creepers
abandoned.
type
This
stuff.
has old in its name for a very good reason, and that reason was because this jail dates all the way back in 1802. This was a time when even the light bulb wasn't invented yet. Notable prisoners of this jail include Denmark Vesey, who was arrested for planning a slave uprising, and Lavinia Fisher, who is the country's first female serial killer. Pirates and Union soldiers were also held captive here, and many locals believe that the spirits and the souls of the incarcerated continue to reside behind the bars. Although it's abandoned, there's a few tours that go through this building, but if you want to see a few ghosts or two, you should definitely go on this tour, but you won't catch me.
World's most dangerous conspiracy theories. This picture represents
Look at that
conspiracy theories
list.
from the most well-known.
Look at that list.
Some of these theories say once you learn the truth, there's no return. For this series, we're going to be picking some from each category until we reach tier 10, the point of no return. Tier 10 is so scary that some people are saying that I will die before I even reach tier 10. Okay, tier 1. Today we're going to be talking about cryptozoology. Cryptozoology is defined as the search for
Cryptozoology.
animals whose existence is disputed. For example, Bigfoot, Chupacabra, and the
Oh, I
Loch Ness
see, I
Monster.
see.
For this one, I want to talk about the Ningen. The Ningen is based in Japan. It's an aquatic humanoid creature that can be larger than a whale but also mutate into a human. I know what you're thinking. No way this is real. I thought the same thing until I saw this. In 2007, a company published a magazine with Ningens on the cover. The magazines were completely destroyed with no trace, but I found the PDF file of what it looked like. It gets even weirder. Early February 2013, a huge mysterious object washes ashore that makes locals freak out. 3 days later, the website was taken down without a trace. Doing some more research,
What if
I
it was
found
a
out that
Ningen?
people from Japan created a forum page talking about all of the government corruption that was happening. They then began to speak on the Ningen, and somebody says that he was on the research ship when they captured it on camera, and then government officials raided the boat and even supposedly killing some of the people. 3 days later, the forum page was taken down without a trace, but I found it once again, and take a look at one of the videos somebody posted.
Oh, y'all see that? What was that? Look at that. Look, look, look. It just comes up out of the water. Jumps onto the side of a building or something. Now that's crazy.
So what do you think? Is this Ningen just some myth, or is the government hiding something much darker? This was only tier 1. Make sure to follow to see tier 2 because we have a lot more.
What y'all think? That was
Blood-curdling
crazy.
facts that you wish you never knew. Part 5. Despite if you're using incognito mode, Wi-Fi routers actually keep logs of what websites you visit, and the owner of the router can check this whenever they want. So hopefully you don't have anything to hide. A woman in Russia had a shit ton of twins, triplets, and quadruplets with the same man, totaling to 69 children. Nice. Tarantulas taste like shrimp. According to some cannibals, the most delicious part of the human body is the eyeball, and they especially like licking them. The skin on your lips is the same skin that's on your butthole. Dolphins sometimes bite off the head of a fish and masturbate into the decapitated body. A bubble caused by false vacuum decay could be growing through our universe right now, destroying everything it touches, and we would have no idea because it travels at the speed of light. 2020, please no.
Yo, those are some crazy, crazy, nasty, weird, out of this world facts, ain't they? Like, ugh. But yeah, these are some of the most scary and creepy TikToks that you probably should not watch before you go to bed. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and until next time, YouTube, peace.